finally got something concrete out of China, and it's big. A death sentence for a fentanyl smuggler, with life sentences for 2 of his colleagues. This crime and punishment story may actually have jump-started some of the more positive chatter about trade that you heard today, the chatter that propelled so many stocks higher. I know a few fentanyl convictions may sound like a small potatoes thing for you, but this is precisely what Peter Navarro, the president's chief trade advisor, and really the man who's actually in charge of the negotiations, has been calling for as a sign of good faith, a virtual precondition to serious talks, because it was promised before by the Chinese and it never happened. Now, some ill-advised critics in my Twitter feed this morning pointed out that President Trump may be giving away the store if he's rolling back the tariffs to make these meetings happen. But if giving away the store means gradually reducing these sky-high import duties, that sounds pretty darn good to me. Hey, let's give away the whole thing. If anything, I think it's China that's capitulating here. They did exactly what Peter Navarro demanded they do as a precondition. Navarro's one of the biggest hardliners on trade in the administration. China's also touting a bogus lifting of their poultry ban of ours, but they promised to do that before and never followed through with it. Thanks for nothing. Why do so many people doubt that we're actually making real progress in the trade talks? There are good reasons. Starting with this on-again, off-again nonsense about when and where the agreement would be signed. But many of these stories are based on anonymous leaks from the Chinese Communist Party, which is not exactly a reliable source, or maybe anonymous leaks within the White House, of which is deeply divided on the issue, so you really can't, let's say you need the whole pastiche. I put more stock on the record sources like Yu Haibing. He's the Deputy Secretary General of the China National Narcotics Control Commission, who said they rounded up these fentanyl smugglers with only limited U.S. help. Listen to what he told Bloomberg. Quote, "This further demonstrates the Chinese government's consistent attitude of zero tolerance toward drug crimes. This case has nothing to do with the trade war," end quote. Sure, buddy. All right, let's dissect this. First of all, there's nothing the United States can do to crack down on fentanyl smugglers in China. We don't enforce Chinese law, for heaven's sake, and we certainly don't have any reciprocity. This isn't Mexico. Second, China's application of the law has been totally inconsistent when it comes to exporting fentanyl to America. It just hasn't been a priority for them to stop. Sometimes it actually feels like they view fentanyl as just another export. So these latest arrests, they are a very big deal. They are changing policy. Finally, it goes without saying that this bust has everything to do with the trade war, not nothing. It's no coincidence that the White House has been calling for a fentanyl crackdown as a sign of good faith, and now we're getting one. This is a sign not only of good faith, but that their Communist Party recognizes maybe they got to start being serious. The problem is that the disinformation in the trade talks, disinformation coming from both sides, has played havoc with the stock market in your portfolio. I like to get it right. I like to know for sure that there's something concrete behind these positive stories. Now you know the positive story that's really generating things, and now you know what I do. Stay with Cramer.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.